In this video, we will continue our learning of arithmetic progression, and more specifically, we will learn how to find sum of n terms of a given arithmetic progression. So, let us take a simple arithmetic progression as 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So, how many terms are there in this case? This arithmetic progression has how many terms? 5 terms. And what is the first term? First term is also written as a is equal to 2. And what is the common difference? Common difference is also 2. And what is the last term? Because this is an arithmetic progression with the finite term. So first term is 2 and the last term is 10. Now if we add up these 5 terms, 2 plus 4 is 6, and then we add another 6 which makes it 12, and then we add 12 plus 8 is 20, and 20 plus 10 is equal to 30. So the sum of all the 5 terms is 30. Now because there were only 5 terms, we could have added and we could able to find the sum easily. But suppose if there are 100 terms, then it will become very tedious for us. So for that situation, what we do is we use a formula, and that formula is that sum of, say in this case 5 terms, or sum of any terms is number of terms into first term plus last term divided by 2. So what we are doing is we are finding the average of the first and last term. So in this case it will become n is 5, first term is 2, last term is 10, and then this will become 5 into 6, which is what we get as 30. So the basic formula is Sn equal to number of terms multiplied by first term, which is represented as a, plus the last term or the nth term is written as a plus n minus 1 into d. And we take the average of this 2, and this is the formula. You can also write it for convenience n by 2. We can add 2a plus n minus 1 into d. But remember, I think more important thing is what you need to remember. You need to remember that this is multiplication sign. So what you need to remember is n minus 1 into d. So the sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression is given by this formula. Say for example, there is a simple arithmetic progression like counting, and we have to find the sum of the first 2 terms. So it means what we have to say is find the sum of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. How we can find? So there are 10 terms. So S10 will be equal to 10 into 1 plus 10 divided by 2. And this will become 5 into 11 equal to 55. Similarly, if we have to find the sum of the first, sum of 100, sum of 1 to 100. This is sum of 1 to 10. Now suppose we have to find sum of 1 to 100. Now if we start adding, then it will take us very long time. Sum of 1 to 100. So now we can apply the knowledge of AP, and we will say sum 100 equal to 100 into the first term, which is first, and the last term is 100 divided by 2. So this will become 100 by 2 into 101, and this is 50 into 101 equal to 50. So this way, by using this formula of Sn equal to, so let me just say that this is the formula. So we have learned two formula in this chapter. First formula was how to find the nth term, and now this one is how to find the sum of terms. And again, in this case also we have to use the formula of the last term. So let me rewrite 2 here, 2 here. Or we can use this way. Okay. So this is the formula. This is a very important formula, because there are only two formula in this chapter. Both are very important. One, how to find the nth term, and nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. So an, so nth term is equal to an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is one formula, and Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So if we remember these two formula, which are the important formula in this chapter. So basically what we have learned in this chapter is, in this video is that how to find the sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression if we know what is the first term and if we know what is the difference. Also, if we know what is the first term and what is the last term, then also we can find what will be the sum of that arithmetic progression. Then we will have to first find how many terms are there in this progression. For example, if this progression is given 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and if we don't know what is the count, but if we know what is the last term, which is 10, then we can also find by using this formula that the nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. We can also find the number of terms. So either way, there are three parameters: first term, difference, and last term, and number of and the number of terms. So there are only 4 parameters, and using and in this formula we need the number of terms, the first term, and the last term. If we don't know the last term, again by applying this formula we can find the last term. Now remember, there are other types of series also. What we have learned only is arithmetic progression, and that is what is covered in class 10. But in subsequent classes, like in class 11, you will learn other type of series which are called geometric progression and harmonic progression, which is not in your syllabus in class 10. But just for information, I am telling you that there are other types of progressions also. AP is not the only type of progression. And arithmetic progression and the different progressions are also very important to learn. Many times in the competitive examination, many questions come from series. So they will like to find the next 2 terms of this series, where you have to first recognize the pattern and then see what are the next two terms by applying the rule which you have determined from the given terms. So let me summarize again that we have learned arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is a series of terms where the difference is common, and we can recognize an arithmetic progression by finding the difference between the consecutive terms, and if the difference is same, then it is an arithmetic progression. And then we have basically two formulas, two formulae in this chapter. What is the ns term, which is an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and the second formula is the sum of n terms is equal to n by 2 into the first term and the last term. So remember this thing, and the last term you can find out by putting the earlier formula of nth term. Thank you.